everyone, and welcome to Cooking with Cricket. On today's episode, I'm going to show you how I make my cream cheese frosting. It's going to go great with the cinnamon brown sugar cupcakes that I made in the previous episode. It's real easy to do, so let's get started. For our cream cheese frosting, you're going to need one 8-ounce package of cream cheese and one stick of butter that is at room temperature. And I'm using salted butter. And please resist the urge to try to soften up your butter in the microwave, because if any of this starts to melt, then it will make your frosting a little bit greasy. But this is just kind of the consistency that you want. Just a couple of hours. But put this in your mixer. If you don't have one of these stand-up mixers, you can use a handheld mixer, that's fine. But we're wanting to cream the butter and the cream cheese together real good, and this is going to take a few minutes. For a couple of times, you're going to want to stop and scrape down the sides of your bowl. But you really want to whip this up till it's good and creamy. I let my butter and my cream cheese mix for at least 3 to 4 minutes. Then you're going to need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract or vanilla flavoring. Just add that in and let it mix. We're also going to need some confectioner sugar or powdered sugar, icing sugar. We're going to need around 4 to 5 cups, and I might even add just a little bit more because I want this to be a good piping consistency. But slowly add. Go ahead and start off adding 1 cup. Let that get mixed in real good, and then we're going to add another cup. And make sure you start it off on low. Scrape down your bowl. You're going to add another cup. You're going to want to mix it well after you add each cup of your powdered sugar, and scrape down the sides of your bowl. And then I'm going to add my 3rd cup. I can tell by the consistency that I'm going to want to add another cup. So this will be my 5th cup. I've added 6 cups of powdered sugar to mine, and I know that seems like a lot. This makes a lot of frosting. This is about the consistency that you want. So when you get it to that consistency, really scrape down the sides of your bowl, and then we're going to whip this up for several minutes. I let my cream cheese frosting whip up for at least 5 minutes. You can see it's real creamy. So now let's get ready to frost some cupcakes. For our frosting, if it's like real warm in your house and stuff, the consistency will be a little loose. And you can even put this in the refrigerator to let it firm up some. I'm going to be using a piping bag for mine. If you don't have a piping bag, you can just frost it with a knife. If you want to add nuts to the top of it, that would be real good. Any kind of nut would be fine. I like pecans on mine. Or if you want to add, if you're making red velvet cake and even want to add pecans to your frosting, that would be real good too. I finished frosting my cupcakes, and like I say, if it's warm in your kitchen, it might get just a little bit runny, and you can always put it inside the refrigerator. And if you have any leftover frosting, I would put it in a sealed container and keep it in your refrigerator for a few days. But I want to give a special shout out to my little buddy Brady. His mom tells me he's a real big fan and he watches every one of my videos, and that his special thing to do is to make cupcakes with his mama. So now he has a recipe that him and his mama can try. These cupcakes, they're real good even without the frosting. And like I say, you can add some chopped nuts to it or just serve them like this. It's real good, and I hope you enjoy.